Sit down, lie down, squat down, but I'm back. Belle Tellz. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click that bell for your girl Belle. That's me. Okay. So the other day, a girl I work with asked me to do another dating story, which been a while since I've been on a date, because I'm going to tell you why. This is the reason why it's been a while since I've been on a date. Here we go. So, oh my goodness, I don't know, a year ago, this guy reached out to me, and he had seen me around and about, so he reached out to me on social media, and I was kind of like, he looks familiar, didn't kind of know who he was, so started talking a little bit, realized he was a friend of a guy I knew. I was like, all right, now I'm clicking. So, my lips to God's ears. This so happened to me. So he, a couple days we were talking, not long, maybe a week. And so he's like, hey, I'd like to take you out for dinner. And I said, well, and he lives 2 hours away. And I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll meet you halfway. How about that? Because I wasn't going to travel 2 hours there. And I didn't think it's fair him travel 2 hours here. So I thought I'll meet him halfway. I think that's fair. Whatever. I can do a little shopping. All right. We good. So I thought. So the next day after I said, sure, I'll go out with you. He said, can I ask you a favor? I said, sure, go ahead. I mean, what you got? He said, y'all, I'm serious. This happened. I could not believe it. He said, can I borrow $20? And I said, what? For what? And he says, well, so I have some gas money. And I said, I'm confused. I thought you told me that you were coming in with the friend I knew after you got done with the rodeo. And he was like, well, yeah, but I wanted to give him some gas money. I said, okay, so dig in your wallet and give him some money. And he said, well, that was the other thing I was going to ask you. Where are you wanting to go eat? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, you pick it. I picked a steakhouse, and then there's some other place I picked. And he said, oh my God. He said to me, well, do you mind if I take you to McDonald's? And I said, you messing with me, right? Like, you're just playing a joke. He says, no. I want to take you out, but I can't afford anything other than dollar menu. And I said, no offense, but seems to me like I'm going to be out more money than you are. And he said, well, I just wanted to try and be fair. I said, be fair. How about you spot me $50 and maybe I'll pay you back? That's fair. You asked me out, bro. I didn't ask you. You asked me out. And now you're going to tell me you need to borrow money? We haven't even gone on one day. I said, something wrong with this cat. We haven't even gone on one day. We've only been talking, like conversation, like actually having conversation, week, maybe 2 weeks. Like, no, something's off with this cat. I knew it right away. Then he goes on to tell me he's living in a tent in his sister's place. And I said, but wait a minute. You told me you just bought a brand new truck. You mean you bought a new truck, but you can't Lord help me. I said, you bought a new truck, but you can't afford a place to sleep? So you gonna sleep in your sister's tent? Yeah. I said, something's off here. Either you ain't budgeting very well with your money or you're lying. I said, I just can't figure it out. He said, so you're not going to spot me the $20? I said, I'm going to have to tell you big old fat no on that one. 0. You're going to get a goose egg out of me. So he goes, oh, I see what kind of girl you are. And I said, I said, yeah, you do. I see what kind of guy you are. And I said, do you have no shame? No shame at all. We've been talking 1 week, 2 weeks, actually 2 weeks. You gonna hit me up for cash? You ask me out and then hit me up for cash to take me out? I said, boy, I'll tell you what, if this is what's left in the world for dating and these are my choices, I'm gonna be single for a very long time. Unfortunately, this is what's left. So, I could tell he didn't appreciate my response. I don't care. You should be embarrassed of yourself. I'm glad you never called me back. Thank you. Actually, you did. The next day, you did. The next day. You know what he did? Next day. Actually, no, he didn't even call me. You could have had the decency to call me. No. He had to text me. Text me this message. I wish I still had it because I'd screenshot it. Put it on social media. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not cut that way. But he should be embarrassed of himself. So this is what it says. Here we go. Saddle up. Get ready. Listen up. It gets better. So he says to me, well, I thought you were a good girl, but apparently you're not a good girl. Because good girls know how to take care of their man. First of all, you're not my man. Second of all, I am a good girl. Just because I wouldn't dig in my pocketbook for you don't mean I'm a bad girl. So then he says, in this text message, as he continues, he says, I thought you were one of the good old Southern Christian girls down here in the South. But you're not. And then he goes on to quote me a couple scriptures. I said, well, he's got some kahunas here. And he said, you won't ever hear from me again. In this moment, I was a little agitated. I was a little angry. I thought that's pretty ballsy. I thought that's pretty rude, to be honest. So I texted him back. And I said, hey, good luck running your scam on some other girl, because this chick ain't buying it. You're going to have to peddle that story somewhere else, because this chick ain't buying it. I cannot believe you would lie. You won't cross scripture. Don't be doing that. That's hypocritical. You're a hypocrite. That's what you are. You're a hypocrite. You should be ashamed of yourself. You have no shame. Shame on you. Good luck running your scam somewhere else, because I'm just not in the mood to deal with this kind of garbage. Well, he blocked me off social media from his phone, which is fine. I didn't ever call or text him. I just figured he blocked me from the phone when he blocked me from social media. But you know what? If you're watching this, shame on you. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. Shame on you. And apparently, I guess you're not. Because you never apologized for the rude behavior. But it's okay. You're out of my life. We good. So, what's the lesson? What's the moral? What do we learn? Don't lie. Don't lie. And don't ask somebody out, turn around and say, hey, could I borrow some cash so I can take you out? Get out of here! That was one of the best. One of the best. I'm like, This is what we got out here, ladies. Woo! Anyways, that's it. That's the lesson. Alrighty. Please and thank yous are a must. Smile never hurt no one. Be cognizant of the things you say and how you say them, because kindness is priceless. Y'all have a good week. Bye-bye.